Okay, we're going to talk pots. I just got a ton of pots, and well, to me, it's a ton. I've been out of pots for a few days. First I ordered these. I believe these are 3.5 inch. They are perfect for beginning plants that come in the small containers like this. So they obviously fit in there beautifully, and they're just a little bit bigger. And you want a little bit bigger because when your plant comes in these, a lot of times they're already root bound. And so you've got that. But if not, I also ordered what's the 2.5 inch. This is a 2 inch pot, and that's perfect. This is for one that has a lot of roots already. Okay. And then I also went back online because I got a sweet price on a bunch. Like this is 2 orders of this. One of them was the 3.5 inch. One of them was the 2.5 inch, which are those right there. And then I went back, and this is a 2 inch. You will notice that their 2 inch fits inside of it. So if you get a plant that doesn't have a root mass at all and you just have a really small one, you don't want to waste a big pot like this for a little baby start. So like I even used these that I had for years for my desert rose because they don't take up much. They don't have much of a root mass and they're teeny tiny. Well, those are even bigger than these, okay? So I ordered the other ones, and if you order them on Amazon, you can get a lot for way less money. So this order, all these little guys, I call them the little baby pots, I got all those for like 28 bucks. So I think I got like, let's see, 2, 4, 6, 7, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I think I got 30 or 40. Yeah, and I got all those for that price, and then got these, which is an excellent size for starts. And then I got a size up for the ones that are a little bit bigger. So I've got these wonderful little babies here, and I didn't want to stick them in something that big already, in there, and they have a very, very small root mass. So instead, I got these to put these little puppies in. And as you know, this pot's slightly bigger than this pot. These are a 1.5 to 2 inch, and that will fit in there beautifully, okay? Now, what I did is last night started planting some things up, and I didn't have a lot, but I had a few of these little cutie pies. I've had these for a long time, and I just love that there with the purple and the color, the purpley pink blue that's also on my stones, my polished glass that's in there. So you got to think about how to not waste space. And you got to think about when you do have something that small, how are you going to organize it? So here's one of my ideas. Okay, I have this puppy right here. This was something I bought years and years ago, like maybe 7 years ago. I bought this at, trying to remember, I think I bought it at Joann's or one of those stores like Home. It's a home store or something. Anyway, it was a really ugly color, and I spray painted it. And it used to sit up there with all my spices in it, but as the grease flew up from whatever I was cooking, it coated this and all my spices. So I knew I wanted to do away with that. It's still wet. I just scrubbed the heck out of it. And so what I did was I spray painted it lime green before I used it for that. And now I'm going to use this. I have nowhere to sit this, but I'm going to try to shove it in here. There we go. I have figured out that I can line all my little pots in there. You see how that's going to work? That's going to work beautifully. So it'll take my 2.5. It will not take my 3. So that's why I wasn't certain about the size that I needed. But now I have several of these. And now I can organize them so they don't tip over. And because it's cacti and succulents, when you water so little that it really doesn't need a drainage tray. And so, let's see, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I could probably fit 8 in here. I'm going to say 9 is too much, but I can fit 8 of those there. But then down here, if it grows up, it's going to hit this part. So on the bottom, I'm going to use my little bitty babies. You see how that is? I mean, there's a lot of room in there. So I can take some of these and I can scooch them. Oops, I'm trying to do this and not drop it. Hang on a minute. There we go. I can scooch this, and you'll see there's space, but I can still fit more in there because I can kind of jog them back and forth. So now I've got a place to put a whole bunch of starts like this. Now you might be wondering how well the light will get to it, but the way I'm going to place these on a shelf, I will have light behind them, and it will go through the screen as well as light on top of them. So the bottom is solid, but if I have light behind them also, with my nice little plug together strip lights, 12-inch strip lights, then I will be able to put a hecka, or I guess I should say a hella, lot of plants in here. Let's see how many are going to go in here with me staggering them. Yeah, so there we go. I could even probably maybe put one more in there. Nope, that's not going to work. So let's see how many I got. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So now I can put 12 different plants there. And I don't have these broken up yet, but I can put 8 different plants here. Okay? So that right there is going to allow me to organize and keep them so they're not just tipping over everywhere they're at. Because, you know, when they're little, they tend to, the smaller they are, the more they tip. So that's one of my great ideas to start with. I have a lot of little baby start stuff coming in the next week. Some of it came today, and I'm going to talk about that in another video tonight. I'm getting a lot of plants that are coming in. I've also gotten something that I'm really dying to share with you, and I was going to do it in a separate video, but no, I'm not. I got what's called a cactus seed kit. Comes with 100 seeds, and this one is Trichocereus. You can also get Ferocactus, small cactus, or Gymnocalcium. I have the Trichocereus seed mix. And it comes with everything you need to start growing your own. So you get these, which are important. They're worm castings, okay? You get the correct soil that you need. You get your 100 seeds, and there's where it says which variety I have. And then you get this cute little adorable shovel if you need it. And you get toothpicks, and I haven't figured out why I need the toothpicks yet, but I'm sure I will. And then you also get your little spray bottle, which is great. I paid $30 for this kit, and it comes with the tray, and it's like a fast food container. It comes with the tray and the lid, and once you plant it, they say to just stick it somewhere and forget about it. And then in 3 months, you'll open it up and you'll have a 100 or close to 100 starts of whatever seed kit variety you're growing. Now, I don't know if there are other seed kits out there like this, but I'm assuming there are, because there's a lot of growers that have big greenhouses and enough property that they grow a lot of their own stuff that I buy online, whether it's through eBay or Plant Story auction bids. But that is one way of learning how to grow. Now, also, in the last, I would say 3 to 4 months, I have collected a lot of different types of seeds. That's what these are that I bought from people that have harvested seeds from different types of cacti, aloe, succulents. And I don't want to grow those until I learn and develop the skill to see how this goes. Okay? Because once I know how this will grow, then I will know what I really truly need to do for the seeds that came. So today it's all about pots and organizing small pots in something, anything. I'm sure that you will find some other solutions around your house that you may not have even considered. And then, of course, it's also about learning how to grow my own from seed, because I am determined to have my own greenhouse out back. I have a plan, and I will make a video of what I intend to do It's extremely creative. I don't know if I can get somebody to come in and do it, but I want to convert what's called a metal parking garage into a greenhouse. And I don't know if that will cost me far more than just to buy a greenhouse and add to the backyard, but I don't have a lot of space. I'm on a pretty skinny piece of property here in city limits. So that's where we're at. That's the first video of the weekend. It is Friday. I am out of school. I finished all my conferences yesterday, and today was the last half day before we are set free for 2 weekends in a solid week. So I have 10 days off ahead of me, and I can guarantee you that with all the plants that are coming in, ordering all my supplies like containers, pots, and also, just a second, I don't want to drop that. I'm going to do that. Also, I stocked up and started ordering all my substrates that I really ran out of last night. This is a really fine grain lava rock that I bought for my smaller pots, okay? And so that's here, and then I've got 3 other kinds of lava rock or substrate coming tomorrow. So, you know, when you're ready for a huge influx of plants, make sure that you're prepared with your supplies. So, yeah, it's going to be a really exciting 10 days, at least a week. I did get some plants today, and I'll talk about those later. I'm not really happy with what happened. The shipper did not send them correctly through the mail system. So in order to get them, once they were delivered and I had already paid for the plants and the shipping, I had to pay $5.05 per box to even get them to hand them over to me because the shipper didn't know what they were doing. That will be in another video. That is a learning process that we all need to learn. And yeah, so we'll talk about that later. I did get a freebie with everything I ordered from her. I only ordered 2 things. I got 2 freebies, but that was way more than me having to pay double. I mean, seriously, more than double the shipping. So, you know, for 2 little plants that I bought, this being one of them, I love this one. I ended up paying a ton of money just to get them out of hock, if you will. So it's going to be a big weekend, everybody. I got a lot to do. I got a lot to catch up on. And it's going to be exciting. Okay? So we've got some more boxes. I've got some plants in this one I've got to get into. I've got more showing up tomorrow. I've got all kinds of things I've never ordered before that almost dropped it, that have come. There's kind of a sneak peek in there. I haven't unwrapped them all the way, but they were warm. So we will go through that order together, and we will go through my other order together. And then, like I said, all the way into next week, I got some pretty big orders coming in. Okay, so find some creative ways to organize your littles, because I've got littles, I've got mediums, and as you now know, I've got some pretty big bigs, okay? All right, you guys have a great day. I'll see you later. This is Cheryl signing out.